Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other.
Hey everyone! welcome. My name's Rolene. You all know me hopefully, and basically I've invited you all here today to have a look at this amazing opportunity, both health, financial, and um, you know, self well-being wise. So we've got a whole bunch of things here tonight to share with you. And I am so excited to be here with my friend Mel, who does the business with me, and she's my really close friend. And we're rocking it together. We've done amazing things and we've come so far, and we just want to share it all with you. I mean, this thing is blowing up and changing lives left, right, and center. So by all means, let's get started. And got to tell you guys what this thing is about. So basically, I'd like to start off with you guys with my experience with the products specifically. So before Your Health, I had tried and was trying absolutely everything you could think of. Every diet, every cleanse, every medical aid, freaking everything my doctor would prescribe to help me, every exercise regime, like everything. Because I had a goal for myself with my health and my self image, and I would do anything to get there. I was trying juice cleanses, fasting, colon irrigations, and that's not fun. And even the freaking cabbage soup diet. And I tried that 3 times because just hoping, oh, maybe next time it'll work better. I'm going to try it again and again. And all I ended up with after all these things, it was the same result every single time. I was wasted my money, I had wasted my time, and I'd either end up with worse health than I had before I started, or absolutely no results at all. Sometimes I'd drop a few kilos, but then as soon as I stopped doing that particular thing, I pretty much went back to where I was. So everything I did was pointless, except that I actually learned that none of these fad diets and cleanses ever work. Ever. So here I was, my worst critic, feeling like there was no hope for me to feel good about myself. I honestly didn't like anything about my body. I hated every single bit of it. And I would look in the mirror probably 10 times a day. I didn't wear half my clothes because I thought they made me look fat. And I was never a fat person. And I really knew that. But I felt fat anyway. And I was more tired when I woke up than when I went to sleep. I was deficient in vitamins and minerals and iron especially. I had to get blood tests every 3 months because I felt so sick. I was always getting sick, colds, flus, headaches, all these crazy annoying things. And I got to a point where I thought this is probably just normal and I'm probably just going to feel like this for the rest of my life. So I was pretty lost of hope. But basically when Your Health came around and my friend Mel actually introduced me to it, I was skeptical because I had tried everything, so why would this work? But when I heard about all the success stories and what are in these products, and they're all natural and there's nothing crappy in there, it's not a short-term quick fix, it's a long-term lifestyle change, along with other things you want to change, like your diet and your eating as well, just a positive change in your health, as well as using these products and seeing how happy people were after the 8-week challenge, losing 5 to 15 kilos in 8 weeks, if not more. My friend Amanda Glossop in Melbourne, she lost 70 kilos in a year and a half on the products, and it's actually changed her life. My own family that use the products, my dad had cancer, and after getting all the chemo treatment, he really was down in the dumps. He felt terrible all the time. And the products really just helped get his immune system and digestive system back, which is so important to me because I love my dad. And it's good to see that he can feel like a normal human being again. And my brother, who's a fitness junkie, and it helps him have energy and do really well at the gym and increase his gains. get his abs real ripped. And even just my mum, who sometimes have problems going to the toilet. And this has just helped her be more comfortable with that. And it's made her more regular and therefore more happy. So it's got a range of amazing results for people that I personally know and care about and people that I've only heard about. But basically, these products are the shizness. So it's obviously changed my life and a lot of other people's lives. So I'm just going to share my screen and go through everything with you guys. All right. So basically here, guys, we have a lot of backing behind our product, a lot of awards and very official things that basically mean that our company and our products are registered and they're qualified and they're the real thing. So Inc. 5000 here, this is an amazing magazine that has actually awarded our company the fastest growing private company 5 years in a row, which is really amazing to have that. And it doesn't happen at all normally. So we're obviously doing pretty well. We're part of the DSA. You might not know what that is, but it is the Direct Selling Association. So basically this massive board which qualifies companies as, you know, real companies that are actually, you know, lasting the long mile and doing really well. And they're actually predicted that we're going to be the next $1 trillion company. And it's amazing for them to actually recognize us as one of those, since we're only beginning out and starting out in the industry now. They also awarded us the Ethos Awards. We have TGA, which is for our products. They're all registered under the TGA. Most supplements you see out there being sold do not even have this qualification, which means, you know, they're not really something that you might want to take because, you know, the ingredients haven't really been checked. They haven't been checked that it's all authentic and real and they're telling you the truth on the packaging. Our products have all been tested and all been checked and gone through all the testing. So we've got our TGA. And this NDS here, this is our enzyme formula in all our products, which make our products so special. It's patented so no other company can use it and copy us. And we've really we literally landed on a gold mine here. And this is why we get 100% absorption of our foods, which if you didn't know, we can't actually absorb our food without enzymes. Enzymes is literally the way our body works and takes in minerals, breaks down things, all this stuff. And without enzymes, you know, you're just eating food and not getting the benefits from it. So this is our gold right here. So next, guys, look, this is basically our backing for the products. Okay, we have over 100 years of scientific research and experience behind our products. All these people, they're qualified. They're from the Olympic medical boards, Boston medical boards. Like, these people know their stuff. Like John Brookwalter here, he actually invented the protractor for heart surgery, which is the mechanism that keeps your heart open when you're in surgery for your heart. So basically this guy's pretty onto it, and he's actually working with us to create our products and make sure that they work and they do the best for us that they can. So that's just one example. We also have our athletic advisory board. These guys are absolute athletes, professionals in their field. They know the body, they know performance, they know health, they know eating, you know, food, everything. They know the science behind it, and they know what benefits you can get from this kind of stuff. So for instance, you know, Tim Brown, NFL legend, this guy, he's one of our guinea pigs. He backs this product 100%. We have fitness models, kickboxers. These guys are really like, they're our gold, and if it works for them, it can work for us. So yeah, it's pretty amazing to have these guys on board. So look, why do we supplement? Okay, supplements are definitely becoming more prominent these days. More people are becoming aware of supplementing. But, you know, even though you think you might not have been supplementing, you've probably been taking vitamins since you were a child. That's supplementing. Why do we do that? Because we aren't getting the nutrients from our food. Not enough anyway that our body needs. Okay, so even though you might be eating healthy, we're not getting the nutrients from our food that we did 100 years ago. So basically in 100 years, the nutrients has decreased by a lot, a massive percentage. And this is due to overpopulations in the world, which means we're overcropping, you know, we don't have the minerals in our soils anymore that need for, you know, nutritious food to be grown. This is an example. In 1953, one bowl of spinach was the same as 43 bowls of spinach in 1997. It's now 20 years later, so that number probably has increased. So who is going to eat 43 bowls of spinach instead of one bowl of spinach just for one meal? I don't think so. I don't even think anyone gets one bowl of spinach at a time. So look, for me, I was a healthy person. I never understood why I was eating healthy, but I wasn't feeling healthy. It's because of this. And I never realized this until I started looking into it and researching it all. But the evidence is there for sure. So look, this is the Western diet here on the left. Okay, what is the Western diet high in? It's high in calories, bad fats, sugars, and harmful chemicals, and it's low in minerals and vitamins, antioxidants, proteins, fiber, and good bacteria. This is why we are having so much health problems in the world today. Overwhelmingly, like it's amazing how great our medical technology has become, but how health issues are just increasing. It's because of this, and it's really just compounding over time. And what is the result? Everyone's always tired, bloating, digestion problems, you know, digestion blockages, and people have to go to surgery because, you know, their organs aren't working and they've got fatty deposits and they've got heart problems, heart disease, cardiac failure. Diabetes is increasing massively these days, and it's all because of this. So basically there's this gap between what we're eating and having good health, and your health is literally filling in that gap with our products, which are low in calories, bad fats, sugars, and harmful chemicals, and they are high in antioxidants, proteins, fiber, probiotics, enzymes, minerals, and vitamins. Like, it is absolutely time to start investing into your health, guys. And you might not notice it now, but there's definitely people around you that are suffering from these things. People, like even yourself, you're going to start seeing these things in your health if you haven't already, you know, weight gain and fatigue and all these things. So it's time that we start looking after our bodies and supplementing what we can't get in every day anymore. No one can eat the exact amount that we need. So supplements is just the answer. So yeah, that's our products there, and they've got all these things, and honestly, I wouldn't go back. So look, we've got our NDS. I've mentioned it before. That's our amazing enzyme formula right here. And we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, which a lot of companies don't have. If you go to the supplement store and you buy Super Greens from Coles and you use the whole thing and you decide you don't like it, you can't get your money back for that. Like, you've used it now, that's it. But we've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to lose. You can use all of the products, and at 28 days you say, I don't like it, send it back. It's fine. So why wouldn't you try it? And I guarantee you will not be sending these products back, because after 30 days, you're going to feel the most amazing you ever have, and you're going to love it. And this is Amanda Glossop, the woman I mentioned before, lost 70 kilos in a year and a half. She's absolutely amazing. And so look, we've got also the new program that's been released recently, our Your Rewards program. So basically this is the most elite rewards program I've ever seen, and it's really been frontiered out there. What it is, it's like Qantas giving you flight points every time you fly overseas or whatever. You build up flight points and you get a free flight somewhere. Basically, that's what we do, and we give you up to 20% off products. We have product promotions, buy one get one free, or 30% off for a period of time with a promo code. Like, it's absolutely amazing. And you put yourself on auto ship and you get your products every month, and you don't have to worry about going and reordering. You can keep yourself on track on your health goals without having to stop because you forgot to order your products. So it's pretty amazing. And as you go along, you go up the level and you get high discounts, which is pretty awesome. And we also have the new Thermo Slim guide that's out with the Your Rewards. It's an amazing program. It's free with one of our sets, the Slim set, I think, and basically it's got meal plans in there for, you know, different types of meal plans, protein, carb load meal plans, low fat meal plans. It's got exercise regimes, different types there to suit different people. It's amazing. It's honestly amazing, and it's been put together by all the pros that have been putting our products together, and, you know, athletes and fitness models and nutritionists and all this. So it is the shit. So look, we've got amazing testimonies. They go on and on and on. We have an 8-week challenge starting every 2 weeks. So we have so many people getting on track to their health goals, you know, losing weight at, you know, probably 60 years old, thinking they're never going to lose that weight because they can't go to the gym 5 days a week more. But all they have to do is take these products and get on a healthy diet, you know, and they can lose weight and get on track to being healthy. Or if you're already a fit person, you just want to get your abs out, then you go take the product, you'll burn that fat, you'll get those abs. Like, everyone gets a benefit from these products, no matter what age you are, no matter how fat, how skinny, how muscly. If you're sick or you're tired or you have joint issues and you can't exercise, it doesn't matter, because you can definitely work around it with these products. You just need to take them, literally. And it's super simple. All you have to do, you set your goal, you choose your set, and you enter the challenge. It's as simple as that. We've got different sets. These are some of them. We have Go Green, for someone who just wants to keep their health on a good path and increase it on a normal day-to-day basis. We have the Slim set for people who want to lose weight rapidly and long term, and the Sculpt set for people who want to increase lean muscle mass. These sets are really, really inexpensive, $12 to $18 a day. There's really nothing in the grand scheme of things investing into your health. If you think about it, some people have 5 coffees a day, and that's pretty much $20. So, and that's adding no benefit to your health whatsoever. So, you know, take out the coffee or the chocolate you have at snack time and spend the money on this stuff, because you're definitely going to get way more benefit from this than anything else. So yeah, guys, that's the products. Like, they just speak for themselves, and I've told you lots of stories already, and you've seen some testimonies. So this stuff definitely works. I've been using it for more than a year now, and I'm never going to stop. And I'm never going to stop telling my friends about it, because it can honestly help everyone, to the most unfit person to the most fit person. So I definitely urge you to give it a try. If all you came tonight for is to listen to the products, that's it. So you can keep listening and listen a bit about business opportunity, which is pretty amazing, or just contact the person that put you onto this call and let them know what you think, and if you want to give it a go, or where you are with your goals, and to see if this could work for you. So just give them a quick message, and they'd be happy to reply to you and chat you through everything. So yeah, going on to the business, I want to introduce my business partner and really close friend to talk to you guys about this portion. She is the most genuine, amazing, energetic boss lady I have ever met in my life. She's an inspiration to me. But you know, she's not this amazing rock star that was born, you know, like Beyonce or anything like that. She's just an average girl from Queensland. You know, she basically, she just, you know, she did the whole, like, went to school and got a nice little job and did the thing that everyone said she had to do. And she loves life, and she's smiley and happy. But one day she just decided to start taking charge and doing something about her goals. So she's absolutely killing it in this business, and she's built this amazing team in no time at all. She's committed, hardworking, but at the end of the day, she's a beautiful person, and I honestly would go to her for any of my problems. She always makes time for you. So if you want to let me hook you up with her on Facebook, and you have questions for her, afterwards, let me know, and I'll definitely send you through her details because she's an amazing person. So let's welcome Melanie McDowell.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. I'm just going to share my screen with you guys. So yeah, tonight, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and coming to check out a bit of what we do and hear what this buzz is all about, because right now, we are on I suppose, an online presentation style things, but we have these, with a few people out at coffee stores, in houses with, up to 12 people. I've been to city presentations with up to 50 people, 100 people, and down in Melbourne and in Brisbane, I've even been to presentations with up to 800 people. So this isn't just a small time thing that you perhaps might think just listening to on your computer. So yeah, there is quite a buzz around all of this, and I'm going to run you why there is such a buzz over the next few minutes. So I won't take up too much of your time. And yeah, thanks so much, Ro, for running through all of the product stuff with us. So I hope that you took something away from there. You learned a little bit about, supplementation, about your health, kind of where that's all going and how we're fighting back against obesity epidemic. And the fact that the Thermo Slim guide, which comes with the Slim set, actually, it's something that really impressed me coming into this business, because you can go onto Instagram and, check out Kayla, for instance, or they have all these ebooks, and they actually charge you for, these things to get abs and whatnot. But we actually have this free as part of our 8-week program. And the fact that it is just 8 weeks and guarantees you results compared to 12 weeks and all this kind of stuff. So definitely check out that further. So let's jump into it. Hey, so Your Health Opportunity Presentation. So just to share with you a little bit about me, like Rose said, there's nothing that special about me. I'm a bit of a country girl. I come from North Queensland, and my childhood life definitely wasn't something to brag about. So growing up, I actually saw my mum give up all of her passions and rely on a man for support financially and also emotionally. And that really left her in a desperate, a lost, a lonely, and a stressed out place. So my parents always fought about money, which actually got the better of them. And they separated when I was in high school. So this left my mum to fund a household and feed 3 children by herself. So we were always actually on a tight budget. And what happened was it really actually turned our household upside down. And so with that, I've actually worked since I was 14 years old, and I've paid rent since I was 15 to help my mum out as much as I can. So I was really thankful for my upbringing, because my mum actually taught me to work really hard and appreciate the small things. And on the flip side of that, though, I definitely did not aspire to her lifestyle, because she's actually nearly 50 now and still working a job and still relying on a man to support the lifestyle that, she thrives off. So on the growing up, I also was around my dad's mum a lot, so my grandma, and she had wealth in her life. She was a self-made woman. She traveled the world. She didn't have any stress or worry. She could always buy all of us children Christmas presents and could come see me at schooling events. And so from a young age, I really understood that money gives you choices. So ever since I moved out of home when I was 17 to study full time, I was always doing extra work to bring in cash flow, right? So I was always chasing, money in the day. How many hours can I work? How can I be paid more per hour? So I was doing like promotions. I was working part-time, doing extra shifts where I could. I started a spray tanning business. I was fashion blogging. I was modeling on the side. I had a clothing store at the markets. I had an eBay store. So I just always had the mindset that making money was really hard. And there were only so many hours in a day. And so asking myself, how could I be worth more per hour? How could I work more? It actually really put me in a bad state. So I was just always thinking ahead, and I was determined to create this, financial security in my life. So I knew that when I finished studying, all my money problems would disappear. That's the belief that I had, because I knew that at that time, after studying, I'd have a big, important corporate job and I'd be earning a big salary. So after graduating, I was really thankful to pick up work experience and later a graduate position because most of my classmates couldn't. And in fact, 48% of uni kids, that come out, they can't actually get a job in their studied industry. So that's pretty crazy. So I was pretty fortunate to pick up stuff. So after working, in there for a few years, I actually started to feel really frustrated because there was no opportunity, and someone either had to die, retire, or go on maternity leave for me to apply for some kind of promotion with 100 other applicants. It was just ridiculous, and I wasn't going to wait around. So I went with my gut instinct, and within 4 weeks, I moved myself to Sydney. I found a new job when I was down there, and I started climbing up the corporate ladder. And when I got there, I was so excited because Sydney was, the land of opportunity. And I actually had enough money to last me for 2 weeks in Sydney, and I sold my car and all this kind of stuff. So I just really made it happen, and I was just really thankful to secure a job in the industry, which I was passionate about. And I was so excited to begin working in a team and travel, and I had international opportunities. And coming out of that, so my first proper job, I was earning about 60K out of uni. So that wasn't too bad. And as time went on, I started to feel unappreciated, and I actually started to get bored of my work because I was just always in the office. And that's where I kind of left, and I started to do a little bit more self-employed consulting work so I could earn more money and on my way to my 6-figure goal. And I eventually achieved that at 23. So I was pretty happy, I suppose, with my financial goals. But as time went on, I continued to be micromanaged. I was working a lot extra hours. I was around a lot of negative, cynical, unhealthy people who hated working because they had been in the rat race for, 10, 20, 30 years, and they weren't getting ahead, and they were just sick and tired of chasing that small little piece of cheese. So when I started to realize that no one around me actually knew how to make money, I was just like, all these people, they had uni degree, they had a HECS debt. And I was just like, they were just chained to their job. And I did not want to become, that. But I hadn't actually become that. I had become this person that was chasing a paycheck. And I actually became really anxious about what I was doing and where I was going and where I was going to end up and stuff like that. So I got really serious about my future and the lifestyle that I wanted. And I started looking at people whose lives I aspired to, people like Richard Branson, Brian Tracy, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, all these kinds of people, and other young entrepreneurs that I'd known, Jack Delosa. So all these kinds of people. And I'd, seen some girls on Instagram like launching their own businesses like Frank Body and the Skinny Me Tea and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, if those people can do it, I can do this too. So started really educating myself and running a business. And I researched, a lot into franchising and some more online stuff, home-based stuff. And I actually attempted 3 business launches, but they cost me a lot more money than I ever profited. And it was really risky with the potential of actually bankruptcy when you go into stuff this, extreme. And my apartment was actually filled with inventory. So after all of that, I felt, a little bit discouraged with starting a business. So thankfully, I met a young guy whilst I was holidaying who he called himself a pro network marketer, which I'd heard of family friends doing Tupperware and Avon and Amway before. So I understood the simplicity of direct sales, but I didn't actually think that anyone could make any money from this, or the people that did were like creepy, money-hungry old businessmen. So I didn't, I wasn't really gravitated to it or anything like that. But as time went on, about 4 months went on, and I kept in contact with my friend, and I went down to Melbourne one weekend and I caught up with him, and his business team. And I was so surprised about how relaxed and cool and young everyone was. It was just nothing like I had ever seen before. So I could see that, these people, they were people that I really vibed with. They were genuine, really supportive. And I started looking more into the business side of things. And, I thought that if all these young people were doing it, that I would be able to do something like this. And so looking into it, what I found is there was actually no risk because they have the 30-day money back guarantee. And all you're buying is products to use yourself and to give out to samples to people. So you weren't, buying all this inventory. And the fact that there was no paperwork. So we run everything online and off a back office. So I wasn't, inducted in paperwork. And it's so social, business with your friends. And I just really loved everything that they stood for, and the fact that they're just all about people coming together. And it's a people helping people business. I really vibe with that. And I jumped straight into the business training the day after 4 months of looking into it. And I just felt like I had nothing to lose, and I needed to catch up on that time that I had lost. So the first weekend, I actually had no idea what the hell I was doing. But I'd seen all these other people doing it. So I just held the hand of my mentors, and actually made a few $100s in my first week, and later on qualified for my luxury car bonus. I've also won some cool cash bonuses. And yeah, now that I've been helped, I can help other people. So I'm excited to run through some of this stuff with you. So basically, Your Health, we're on the Inc. 5,000 fastest growing companies in this here, and we've actually been on that for 5 years in a row. Also the DSA, which is the Direct Selling Association of Australia. So this one is definitely something to look out for. So to get on the DSA, you actually have to go through a 52-week audit every 5 years, and we're one of 62 companies that are on the DSA. So they're definitely something of credibility and backing to show that we're doing the right things and we're in compliance. And we also have the Etho Awards there. So just moving on, here we have the shift. So a great business provides solution to the world's biggest problems. So we're actually here fighting back against the fact that, like I said before, uni graduates can't find work and they're being paid less. So like I said, 48.2% of people that go to uni come out, they can't get a job in their studied industry, and then they're stuck with all that HECS debt. So we're showing people how they can get out of that trap. Here, unemployment on the rise and reaches a 12-year high. So unemployment actually rises to 64%, which is absolutely crazy. So network marketing is actually an industry where it's actually improving, and it's going up as jobs come down. So we also have Generation Y's $2 million retirement price tag. So they're saying that you have to save about $80,000 a year to retire. So most people don't even actually earn that much in a year, let alone to be able to save it. And at the moment, our retirement age is about 72, and it's expected for Generation Y to go up to 80 years old. So, my mum and my dad are 50 years old. That's 30 more years for them to work. They're not even going to last that long. So, why I'm doing this business is so firstly, I can help, obviously free myself out of that, but then also down the track, build up a legacy to be able to help my family and my future family. And so they don't have to, suffer because of what's actually happening in the world, because no one actually teaches us this. So we have jobs being outsourced overseas and to robots. So Bill Gates actually says that in the next 5 to 10 years, about 50% of jobs will be lost. And why network marketing is thriving is because it's a people-to-people business. So you can't substitute that. We're in relations business. So that's something exciting. We're fighting back against all this stuff. So the new depression is predicted to be the new economy. And we're also fighting back, like Ro was mentioning before, obesity, the risk of disease, digestive issues, and the depression is on the rise. So we do a lot of mindset and business training, and the skills that I've learned in this business has actually, rippled out into all other areas of my life. So you can see here on this graph that direct sales is actually increasing over time. So when other industries or jobs are being, unemployment is going down, direct sales is actually going up. And you can see, throughout time, there's been, GFCs and the dot-com crisis, and network marketing keeps going up over time. And so, sometimes, like I said, when I first heard of this, I thought it was really small time business. But what I learned is that we have the music industry, 15 billion, the movie industry, 88 billion. Network marketing is actually a $178 billion industry. That absolutely blew my mind when I heard this, because, music industry. So if you add up Justin Bieber, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Madonna, add up all their income and then times it by 10, that's network marketing. So network marketing is actually created more millionaires than any other industry in the world. So you can see why it's big, and it's definitely growing as time goes on. So why is direct selling labeled the best way for the average person to create success in their life? Because of residual income. So a typical job, you know, I was in this system, so go and over time build up your wealth, and then when you hit the pension, then you settle on that. So with network marketing, it actually increases. So we get paid today for the time that we did yesterday. So it slowly increases over time. And so this is the work here. So even when we stop doing the work, it comes over time. So it's a really, really powerful tool to be able to, you know, cut your retirement age down and then actually build up wealth over time. And people like Paul Zane Pilzer are actually recommending this industry along with supplementation, because it is the next $1 trillion industry, because we just, like Ro mentioned, we just aren't getting the nutrients from food anymore. And then combining that with the network marketing industry, it's just the perfect storm. So really coming together and integrating all these hot industries right now. And when you have people like, you know, Randy Gage says it's conceivable that 40 million new people will become network marketing distributors in the period from 2013 to 2017. Warren Buffett, the richest man in the world, who owns Coca-Cola, he owns 3 of these companies. Warren Buffett says, if begin investing in network marketing companies, are calling it the best investment that he's ever actually made. And Paul Zane Pilzer, like I mentioned, network marketing is a $100 billion industry, and as massive as it is, it's not hard to see that the real growth has barely begun. So you can see what the buzz is all about. And like going into more of what Paul Zane Pilzer said, the supplement industry is really on the rise, because we just aren't getting the nutrition that we need from food anymore. So definitely the person that invited you onto the call, this is just a brief overview of all of this. So ask them for some more information for you to look into. So why your health? You know, why are we here? Why are we excited? And basically there's a lot of really big name people coming up and backing your health, which is super exciting, because we have people like Dr. Charles King. So he basically studies network marketing, and he has given Your Health an A+ rating. So he's never given that to any other company in the world before, so any other network marketing company in the world before. So that's definitely something to consider there. Also, Robert Paul. So this is really interesting. So for those of you that have seen Wolf on Wall Street, at the end there you can see the business police actually investigating, what's his name? Jordan Belford. You can see the police investigating Jordan Belford. Those police are actually called the FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission. And so Robert Paul was the general attorney for the Federal Trade Commission up until 2013 when he retired. Now he's actually Your Health's attorney. So he actually does all of our compliance. And Robert Paul says that Your Health has the right product, the right management at the right place and the right time, and is safe with the FTC. So that makes me feel safe, because it shows that this is long term. It's not a get rich quick scheme or anything like that. It's, you know, we're here to be long term, to create that long term residual income and make sure that we're doing everything right to comply and be around for a long period of time. Also, the DSA, like I'd mentioned before, Your Health is one of the biggest companies in the DSA, because they're doing everything right. So that's pretty exciting. And when we look at the timing, we're actually in the perfect timing right now. So, you know, we've done the foundation period. So you coming in here and the concentration period is just perfect, because, you know, like we do have, you know, up to 800 people at events and stuff like that, but that's nothing compared to how big this is going to be. And most of your friends that you talk to about this, they haven't heard of it before. So you coming onto this call, you know, you hadn't heard of this before, so none of your friends would have heard about it either. And so coming in at a time like this before we hit momentum is actually incredible. So there's companies that, you know, have gone, like Your Health at the moment is about a $50 million company, and it's expected to go up into the billions. So that's not coming from me, that's coming from all the financial forecasters. So definitely now is the perfect timing for that. So we're just running quickly through this to show you a bit of a snapshot of what Your Health is about. We actually play, if we were running like a face-to-face party, we'd play a video that it sums up all the other stuff and what your first week looks like and all that kind of stuff. So definitely reach out for the person that invited you onto the call so you can get more information about that. And so here we have all of our luxury car bonus winners. So there's about 52 people on stage there, and that was in October last year. So it's definitely increased from there. And basically what these guys have done is that, they've obviously sold an amount of product in a cycle, and then they've qualified for their luxury car bonus, and they actually drive either a Mercedes, an Audi, or a BMW. Now, in saying that, we can come across a little bit flashy, but that's not what we're actually about. What we're actually about is coming out here and growing into the person that can achieve something like this. So we aim to set you a goal so big that you can actually, grow into that and achieve something of worth like that. So definitely something to consider there. So running into, before I run over what your first week will be like, basically for me, like, I've been doing the business for a few months now, and I've really enjoyed, every moment of it. I've met incredible people, and I think the people is definitely the biggest thing for me. That's really, just, kept me going. It's definitely not the easiest thing in the world, but it's definitely like the most funnest thing that I've ever done before. So I'm excited to get out there and share it with other people and show them that, they don't have to settle for mediocre, and they don't have to settle in their job, and they don't have to settle for being broken. They don't have to settle, for being unhealthy or, being in the state that they are. So what I'm saying is if you want change in your life and you want to, go out there and make a difference in your life first, and then, other people's lives that then this is definitely something for you. But if you are the kind of person that is lazy, or you think this is a get rich quick thing, or you don't like being part of a team, then I would say that then this isn't really for you. So we're really here to team up with people that really want to go out there, shake the world up a little bit, fight back against, what's average and what's mediocre, and come together, link arms, create, come into our brotherhood and our sisterhood, because the friends that I've made through this business is of a lifetime friends. And I'm really, really grateful to come across people like this, because like I said before, I was in the workplace with people that I didn't even perhaps connect with. And then being able to come into something like this and actually choose who I work with, it's really made my life thrive. And that's why Ro was saying I get up every day and I'm just so damn excited, because we're here fighting back, against the biggest problems in the world, against health, against people being broke, and against, mindset and depression, and actually educating people on how to think, how to make money, and how to better themselves. So that's really what we're all about. So, if you're still on this call, obviously you're interested in, what the hell do we do? What would my first week look like? And basically it's really simple. Girls, don't overthink this, because I know that we can definitely overthink things sometimes. So the business is really simple. We just follow the proven system, follow the plan. And so my mentors, they followed this plan. And for instance, Dave Nelson, he, basically has a story where he came from about $20,000 in debt. He was fired from 13 jobs. He came into this business, over time, 3 years later, he's actually created, really a lot of abundance, a lot of freedom in his life. He drives a very sexy Ferrari, and he just bought his first home, which is, an incredible mansion in the Gold Coast. And I don't say that to, be like, oh, he has, a big house and a flash car and all that kind of stuff. What I'm saying is that he's grown into the person. He's developed the leadership skills and the mindset to, be worthy and to achieve something like that. Not everybody can do that. So when I look at that, I'm like, that's absolutely incredible. He's really, mastered himself, mastered his bank account, and mastered his emotions to be able to afford stuff like that. So that's really incredible. Another mentor of mine, Kyle Stagel, he, was introduced to this business, kept knocking it back for about a year because he just thought it was, a big scam. After time, he, was in a really bad place, and he's seen his friend Dave, who I just mentioned, grow through this business and really, polish up on his speaking skills, his presenting skills, and really grown into this incredible person that he definitely was not in high school. And so he really gravitated to, the personal development in the business. And after a year of being told about it, he finally had tried the products. He, had a really great result of the product and decided to give the business a go. And now 2.5 years later, he's grown into an incredible leader. He's won the leadership award. He's now on the Your Health Founders Council. He also, speaks in front of like 1,500 people, and he made about $240,000 in commissions through Your Health last year. So, there's just these average Aussie guys going out there and girls. I'm not going to mention everybody's story tonight, but just these average Aussie girls and guys, coming into this, having the blueprint, having the system, teaming up together, and following it and achieving some really great results. So how do we do that? This is how we do it. So what we do, our aim is to get you to Rising Star in 7 days or less. And so once we get you to Rising Star, then we get 6 of your friends to Rising Star, and it's that simple to receive your luxury car bonus. And so if you don't have a car, there's a cash bonus on the side of that. So that's all explained in the video. So definitely reach out and ask for that so you can find out more and all the details. And so basically, fast start training, we schedule that in the next 48 hours. We fill out your fast start booklet, which runs through all of the skills. Very simple. Write down your why, which is the first and foremostly the most important thing. Why you're even doing this. Why you took your time out to come check out this. Get your questions answered, and then share that information with other people. We write down your list of 50 people. We invite them. Some people are like, oh, I don't know 50 people. Guarantee you have a few hundred friends on Facebook, so coming with a list of 50 is easy. Next step, pre-party training. So we jump on Skype together, or if you're, I'm in the Gold Coast right now. I'll be in Sydney and in Melbourne in the next week. So wherever you're at, we can either jump on Skype or team up face to face. Run over your why, create your success mindset. So basically, that sets you up, for success, because this business is about 90% mindset and only 10% skill. So you got to have to go in with the right mindset and then build up your skill on the side of that. And until, you get comfortable with that, it's totally cool, because, I'm holding your hand the entire way, so you don't have to do it by yourself. This is a progression business, so I don't expect you to know everything at the start. So this is basically setting you up to run it down the track by yourself. Until then, I will hold your hand. So we show you the inviting tools. So we let the tools do the telling. All we really have to do is share our story, why the hell we're doing this, and then invite your first list of 20, and we do that, however's most comfortable and most natural for you. The next step from there is to present and party. And so basically, yeah, we can run these online presentations, which go really quickly, and then from there it's pretty simple. So awesome, guys, thanks so much for your time. Really thankful and appreciate that you stayed on, and that I could share my story with you, and also Ro. So yeah, we're doing some pretty exciting things here. And like I said, if you're the kind of person that wants to be part of a team, wants change in their life, and really wants to go out there and fight back against what you're not happy with, then this is something for you. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. I'm sure that you definitely have questions after that, so make sure you reach out and get them answered, because like I said, this is just a bit of a snapshot. It's not everything. So definitely take the time out to learn a bit more about what we're doing and how it could possibly help impact your life like it has so many other people. So thank you.